They didn't die because the ocean is dangerous. They died because warnings were ignored. This was not an unpredictable accident or a bold experiment gone wrong. Engineers understood the risks. The failure scenarios were documented. The danger was explained clearly. And yet the dive happened anyway. The Titan submersible failed exactly the way experts said it would. From the beginning, the core concern was the pressure hull. Unlike steel or titanium, carbon fiber behaves unpredictably under extreme pressure. It doesn't bend or deform in visible ways. Instead, it weakens internally. Damage accumulates dive after dive, silently, until structural failure becomes unavoidable. Each successful dive made the next one more dangerous. This was not speculation. It was basic engineering knowledge. Multiple experts warned OceanGate about this exact issue. Internal emails, formal letters, and direct conversations raised alarms about the hull's ability to withstand repeated deep-sea dives. Some experts explicitly stated that failure was a matter of time, not chance. The solution was obvious: independent testing, external certification, pressure chamber simulations. OceanGate rejected all of it. The company's leadership openly criticized industry safety standards. Certification was described as an unnecessary barrier to innovation. Regulations were framed as outdated rules created by people who lacked vision. But deep-sea pressure does not respect vision, ambition, or confidence. At nearly 4,000 meters below the surface, pressure is absolute. One weakness is enough. There is no margin for error. Design choices reflected this mindset. The Titan used unconventional materials, minimal redundancy, and experimental systems that had never been proven at that depth. Traditional submersible safety practices were replaced with lighter, cheaper, faster alternatives. These decisions were not accidents. They were deliberate. Inside the company, safety concerns were not encouraged. Engineers who raised alarms were sidelined or removed. One employee who formally documented risks related to the hull was fired. Others left after realizing their warnings would not be acted on. When dissent disappears, bad decisions stop looking dangerous. From the outside, OceanGate appeared confident and credible. Media coverage focused on innovation and exploration. Passengers were told the dives were risky, but risk was framed as adventure, not as structural failure. There is a critical difference between calculated risk and inevitable collapse. That distinction was never made clear. When the Titan began its final descent, nothing appeared unusual. Communication systems were functioning. Data seemed normal. Then, suddenly, all contact was lost. What followed was not a gradual malfunction or a desperate struggle for control. The implosion occurred instantly. The pressure hull collapsed in a fraction of a second, releasing energy so violently that there was no time for awareness, fear, or pain. The outcome had been decided long before that dive began. The global search operation that followed created hope, speculation, and countless theories. But the reality was far simpler and far more uncomfortable. This was not bad luck. This was not a mystery. This was not unavoidable. It was the result of known risks being dismissed. Later investigations confirmed what experts had predicted from the start. The carbon fiber hull failed under pressure due to accumulated fatigue, exactly as warned. The technology didn't fail because it was advanced. It failed because it was misused. Expertise was ignored. Evidence was overridden by confidence. The Titan disaster is not just a story about a submersible. It is a warning about a pattern that repeats across industries. When rules are treated as obstacles, when experience is labeled negativity, and when success is mistaken for proof of safety, failure becomes inevitable. The ocean did not change. The physics did not change. The pressure did not change. Only the decisions did. The Titan submersible implosion stands as a reminder that nature does not negotiate, pressure does not compromise, and innovation without restraint is not progress. In the end, the conclusion is simple. Pressure always wins.